All right, guys, we are back. Puckett Mr. X bringing you Optic Gaming versus Icons Conquer over here on our side computer, but here on our Xbox, we got TK going up against compLexity, and TK with a must-needed win in Hardpoint to start things off.
They essentially need a 3-0.
Yeah.
If you're a TK, you pretty much need a 3-0, and then you're just kind of waiting. At that point, you kind of want Icons Conquer to win.
You really want Icons Conquer to win here. Give yourself the queen run. I don't know if it's going to happen, though, because Optic Gaming also up 1-0 over Icons Conquer. Anything could still happen. Search and destroy standoff. I think we're going to see a lot of snipers. I'm hoping to see Kaliber pull out a sniper potentially.
Yeah.
And honestly, I got to ask you, will we see a single B plant tonight? That's the one closer to the courtyard.
Maybe. I mean, no, you definitely could go 2B, whether it's like back alley, try to do some action through.
We didn't see a single one last night. Oh,
no.
Yeah, Sharp just wrecked him.
It's fine.
Theory with the fastest hands. It seems like every single time they spawn up.
Nobody
like,
remembers
we don't
what
really
spawn
remember which spawn it was. Let's just start it up and find out. It looks like Big Timer getting ready for his matchup. All smiles.
I almost want to. I definitely want to get pumped to see when Big T starts to play. I want to see what kind of physical shape he's in at this point.
Super physical shape.
I don't know. He looks like he's
been enjoying the night.
Looks like he's hurting a little bit.
Oh man, our pros were so excited to play Black Ops 2 again when this game came out.
Yeah.
Or when, I guess, the messaging came out that this could happen.
Right. I mean, who wouldn't want to play Black Ops 2?
Not gonna lie. Pool play has been a little bit draining though.
Pool play is the worst.
Trying to keep up. I think we need to do that ladder style.
And I gave Ben his days back. I was like, hey.
Yeah.
If I knew we were starting matches at 10 Puckett, I would have definitely. You should have warned me on that one.
I'm sorry, dude. You let Benson take a vacation. That's a terrible idea.
After I took these days.
Matt,
and I
nicest
was a good
guy you'll ever meet. He's like, yo, Ben, I sent these days in off like 2 months ago, but you can submit yours the same day, and I'll let you have them.
Yeah.
Good guy, Matt.
And then it cost me money to go to E3. And then it cost me money to go to E3.
Aw.
I cry.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's all right.
It's not your fault.
We'll get you some good food.
I hate Ben.
Yo, Ben can't even go to E3.
Yo, hashtag hate Benson.
Hashtag blame Benson.
Hashtag deport Benson.
Don't deport Benson. I need him.
Damn it. Well, then it would be the two of us that way. And then we'd be here every night. No, hashtag keep Benson.
Keep Benson in
America.
For life. All right, bomb carrier equals nobody for Team Kaliber.
Screw the bomb. That shit's overrated, Bucket. Sharp push in courtyard. Yeah, maybe you should take the bomb.
And you're going to see.
Neslo go back and get it.
There we go, Neslo. Unfortunately, while all that was happening, you got a sneaky John who's going to get sniped. Good catch there. That was Neslo, actually, your bomb carrier, who switched out over to the sniper rifle. Rambo Ray, we have never seen him in this scenario. 1v3.
They have to be doing this on purpose.
How does he stay alive so long?
Ray is always the last one alive.
Theory, with some snipper action.
How did
Neslo
this round
also
work?
one on his back.
How did this round work for TK?
I don't know, man.
Switching operation ready point.
It worked out. You got to leave the bomb. You got to go back, get the bomb. You got to snipe someone who's in a good
Sharp
position.
just runs into tractor like a bat out of hell, just jumping in there. Nobody
unpredictable
trade.
strategies. You talked about it. The frustrations of playing Team Kaliber. John off the break here for compLexity. Nades going out. Trophy systems blowing him up.
Yep.
John retaliates angrily. And
look
at TK, man.
Hell yes, Neslo going on a flank. Who would have ever expected this?
And on the other side, you got a young Patrick Price saying peekaboo. Sharp cleans up two. Pat Price trying to answer back. So two pieces traded both ways. Kaliber is in a big fight, and he is going to get dropped up top. That was Theory who did the damage earlier.
Yeah, now Ake's in a bad spot. Playing from the opposite side of the map. Theory with the sniper rifle going to be playing from the offensive side of the map. So the two defenders playing in the offensive spawn, the offensive player fighting from the defending spawn.
All right, here is the real question. How do you bring up the mini-map full screen? Oh, I found it. Full screen hit X.
I like never casted this. I have no
It
idea.
took me 14 games of casting to figure that one out.
Aches is in a bad spot.
Nah, he's good.
Oh, gets one up top.
Uh-oh.
You're all that remains.
You're all that remains. This is an ace for Aches, by the way, if he gets the kill.
Oh, you asked about a V plant.
Uh-oh. Aches gives it to us. The first standoff B plant of the throwback tournament. And he's going to get caught doing it by Theory. Theory also on a 4 streak, I believe, after that kill. To this round, to the previous.
Yeah, so it's going to be TK starting up 2-0 here against Cole, and then it's going to be Optic Gaming currently up 2-1
Switching operation ready.
against
point.
Icons Conquer.
Should we finish with the split cam? What do you think?
What do you mean? Like the whole night?
Defend
Whole
the
night?
objectives.
I think we can bring this game up at like crunch times.
All right, I like that plan. Let's keep our focus here on Team Kaliber.
Yeah.
Tell the comeback story. TK getting tagged up by EMPs. That Sharp over at the tank, your bomb carrier, gives away his position. And Neslo getting sneaky deaky like, trying to find someone. And there's a big battle on the stairs that is going to be won. Oh, over on the other side, though, it's Clayster trying to push back Sharp, it looks like, and that was actually Goon who's going to be able to push through.
Yeah, Goon's in a tough spot behind Tractor, but this is definitely a power position. Needs to get a teammate over there in support. Aches taking out Theory. It's going to be John and Aches
Goon
up against
is dancing right now, too. Shots just everywhere around him. Goes for jump shots, the desperation play. Bomb down. Great job by John to not push in and put himself in a vulnerable position. Aches gets the final kill.
Yeah, Aches going to have the final kill on your screen here. Him and John did a nice job. Goon trying to stay alive as long as he could. Just couldn't clutch that round up.
Wish I could have watched that in third person. The Goon dance was phenomenal.
I mean, he was
ducking and diving beneath tractors. Hanging out behind hay.
Eliminate the objective.
All right, compLexity does go for the bomb right away. John's going to be your carrier. It looks like Rambo is looking for the pick. Last time, remember, Neslo came storming through with Theory. And Clay off the break is going to find Theory in the window. Don't snipe at me, son. Stun's going out from Aches. Doesn't connect on that, but he did see the player back van. Calls it out to John, who has the better rifle for this position. And it looks like this is going to be a slow push into A. Once again, Aches setting up for it.
Yeah, Aches needs a teammate over here to fly in and help trade over here at Tractor, though. You're not going to be able to do this alone. There's 2 players over there for Team Kaliber. Going to get rid of the trophies. He's going to take shots. You need to get a player, you know, on statue or tank to look over. And that was John, and John's going to get taken out by Sharp. Going to force Clay to push up a little bit to a weird spot.
Clay did find an MSMC, but he's got one in his back. That is going to be Sharp with Goonjar, and Goon does pick up that kill. So Rambo in a 1v3.
Mission clock about to expire.
I'm never gonna get tired of saying that.
This is like
Rambo!
Oh!
Hey! Go!
Oh!
Rambo! Ladies and gentlemen, your 2-time runner-up of the World Championship, Rambo Ray, finding the last remaining player and clutching the 1v3.
Ray with a 1v3.
Next round.
I have my hands up. I'm all excited and stuff. Representing Canada so well. Maple syrup for everybody again.
He looked like happy with the sniper.
That's pretty gross. He's like, peeked, bam.
Yep.
You can tell his op shot is really helping his DSR.
100%. I mean, Ray might be playing with a keyboard and mouse right now. I don't know.
I think he is. Ray also working towards that car, most importantly. So you're going to see TK back on the attack. They will give the bomb to Theory and look for an A push. Here comes Goonjar, who's going to peg Ray through the wood without Ray even seeing him. Snipe answers back, but Sharp can clean up Clayster. So 1 on 2. This time it's John for compLexity.
Yeah, John and Sharp, former teammates, going at it here.
Charges set.
Bomb's going to go down.
All right, we lost
Sharp
that round, but
able
it's
to
not
win that
over
one.
yet. Get ready
Gonna put
for the
TK up
next one.
3-2, and then over on my screen, it looks like Optic Gaming closing in on having a chance to put away Icons Conquer.
4-2 right now, looking to make it 5-2. And did Study just get a collat there?
Halftime.
No, he just got back-to-back picks.
Yeah, he just playing scum.
All right.
Maybe we'll go to this game when it's 1 round away.
Neutralize
I'll consider it.
objectives.
For now,
Charges acquired.
John's on your screen. He's got the bomb for compLexity. trailing by just 1. They've kept it close. Every time TK answers, they answer back. So now you're going to see a fight over at the B-bomb site. That is going to be first blood in favor of Theory this time around. Clayster puts away the sniper in favor for his M8. Won't be able to hit any feet. But Pat Price sneaking up with an M8 of his own is going to challenge at the van and get cleaned up. All up to John now, 1v4. Great hold by TK this round.
Yeah, John's going to have to back out of there. Doesn't have much to do, you know, fighting from that area. Neslo's actually in position to watch it, but John actually sneaks by, so Neslo's watching.
Guys, I got your cross-watched. So what
Which is
this
hilarious
means
because
is a two-piece.
because B is actually open, so no, Neslo is probably telling his teammates like, "Oh, I have the back watch. He never came." And then, I mean, what's the only open mid-street? Nobody would ever run down mid-street. That's just stupid.
Yeah, and finally, Theory's like, yo, something, or Sharp Brothers, like, something's wrong, man. He ain't pushing from A. Nade's out, Sharp spots him. John is going to try and go ninja-like with the knife.
What the hell was that?
Yo, that was a stun knife combo was the game plan, I think.
Yeah, that was
It failed.
a great attempt to clutch there by John. What?
That's how I would have done it. Knife out.
Optics 1 round away.
Sides.
You want to see it, don't you?
Yeah, let's go on with Optic Gaming. 1 round away. I want to see what Will Johnson's talking about.
Young
Defend
Willie
the
Johnson.
objective.
Put his audio up a little bit. Let's hear.
Big,
Let's hear.
Big Tyrone.
They're not even trying, dude.
Oh. Scum talking mad trash.
Maybe that's just what they do. Wait, they're all snipers.
Vicious.
And speaking of snipers, you got some long-range fights going down on this side.
Like, look at him.
Finish the mission. You're all that remains.
I think the best part about this one match is that it's Big T against Ego.
Yes.
The bomb
This is like-
planted.
2013 was a great year.
Like they probably don't even remember how to sign into their accounts. They were probably struggling. You get Aches in a 1v2.
Solid S&D here, guys.
Really solid.
So it's Optic Gaming. They're gonna go up 2-0 here
Boom.
against Icon's Impact. And it looks like Aches has worked this one down to a 1v1.
Big kill for Goon, and that is going to spell trouble for compLexity.
Up 2-0 in this series. Thank you all.
So Optic wins this. They go to 2-1, right?
Yep. If Optic wins this, they would go to 2-1. And let's say, for argument's sake, it's a 3-0.
Talented.
They would be 2-1
Switching operation ready.
with a
point.
7-4 map count. If TK were to win this 3-0, they would go
Clear the
2-1
objective. Bomb
with
acquired.
a 7-5 map count.
I think the overall map count, though, won't really matter, so we'll have to remove the games versus Icons.
Oh, that's true. So you'd have to just use the games versus each other. So then let's say Optic would be 2-1. They win. They lost 3-2 to Cole, and they would beat TK 3-1. So they're 5-3. No, actually they're 5-4.
Math. I'm so
Yeah,
bad at it,
that
I'm
was-
not even
so
going to
that-
try and help
That
you.
was 3 and then 4, yeah. So
Charges
they are
set.
5-4. They lost 3. They lost 3-2, and then they won 3-1. So yeah, that's 4. TK. What did TK beat Icons? 3-1.
Yeah, that doesn't matter, remember.
Right. Yeah, I'm just kind of subtracting it. So they would.
All others are dead. It's up to you.
They would be.
No, it was game 5 versus Icons that we just saw.
Oh, they did go game 5 versus. Yeah. Oh yeah, they did go game 5 versus Icons. You're right. So they. Let's say for argument's sake, they beat Cole 3-0.
What was...
They would have 4 maps,
Switching
and then
operation
they would have
ready.
lost
3 from Optic.
3 from Optic. Cole would then be at 2-1 also,
Point. Protect the
and they would
objective.
only have the
They would
3
have-
versus,
The win over Optic to start the night.
which was
Oh, sorry.
yeah, which is a
3-2.
Drop.
3-2, and let's say if they get 3-0'd here,
So really, Cole needs this map desperately as well.
they would
like,
they would be 3-3.
RCXD
They would be
ready for
3-3
launch.
maps. So they would be 500, they would be a little over 500. So yeah, that would be a way that Optic and TK could get in.
Yeah.
Potentially.
So Cole really just needs
Cole
to
needs to win
not
one
get
map,
blown out.
basically. They need to win one map.
Is our paper scratch match.
Is my
Operation
paper
ready
scratch
point.
map.
We'll have the commissioner confirm everything.
Yes.
Protect the objective. We got the bomb.
Cole making a comeback though.
And I'm looking across. Clayster not seeing anything over at A. It was Goonjar who slipped up next to the tractor. Very slow B push coming in from the compLexity lineup. They were down 5-2. They brought it back 2 straight rounds. This is kind of a huge game right now for compLexity. Bigger than we originally imagined.
Yeah. Oh, I did not even realize that
RCXD
this match was
inbound.
that important.
Now Clayster is going to pull out the RC car to scout out the B bomb site. He just wants to see, is anyone in yellow? Who's hiding behind the tank? Where are you all at? And he's going to find him over at A. Shots coming in, and those are going to be followed up by Rambo Ray charging Neslo at yellow. Help from John is going to pick up a second kill. That was Pat Price who took out Goon, so it's all up to Sharp in a 1v4. What patience here from compLexity. They had a plan, they executed it perfectly. Sharp, last man standing, spots 2, answers on 1. Now he's brought it down to a 1v2, and he's got a second player tagged up.
Yeah, but that player is going to get away. Looks like we're going to have Aches and Rambo going up against Sharp.
Sharpeisha, do it for the mullet.
This would be an ace by Sharp.
The mullet nation.
No.
The ninja. Sharp.
No.
The ninja is spotted. 5-5, round 11, game 2. TK up 1-0 over compLexity.
That was really close. I think once Ray's nade kind of bounces off that wall, Aches is like, I don't trust him to throw another nade. I'm going to go peek it.
Yo. Right, you gotta work on them
Mission
frags,
Yeah.
bro.
And just bounce right out of that. I mean, it wasn't real close.
Some fucking nades going on out there.
So it's going to be Cole with the offensive side of things.
Protect the objective.
See how they decide to play this. Was that Neslo with an MMS?
Nah,
Oh, no, he switched out.
he's being a nice guy.
So it looks like Clay going to be playing over on boxes with the thermal snipe.
And did we ever ban the MMS officially? Because it's not in the
Not too
rules
sure.
right now. So I think it was just kind of a gentleman's agreement not to use it.
Yeah. Now, who's the player back alley for Cole? It's Ray.
Rambo.
Just going to play that super sneaky. I would probably try and force action mid-map. And you see Aches going to get that first blood on Goon. Huge pick from Aches. I believe he's over at that mid-truck.
And here comes the challenge. Big challenge from the court. And it's going to be Sharp waiting around. In the back, it's Neslo getting caught by Rambo in transition. Sharp is going to fall as well. All up to Theory, last man standing
Complete the
here for
mission.
Team
You're the
Kaliber.
only one left.
This would be a massive comeback. What was the actual score?
It was 5-2. 4 straight rounds now for compLexity, and that is a heartbreaker for TK.
And that's kind of the, I don't want to say nail in the coffin for TK, but that would be very difficult for them now.
Very difficult.
Because they would probably end up tying Cole in overall map count.
Never a doubt. Good job.
Yeah. Potentially.
We'll see how it's all going to play out. What's going to go down? We still have to see. compLexity takes this one back. 13 kills out of Aches in this one, dropping some serious numbers. We're going to throw it straight over to CTF. This is going down right now. We're watching Big Timer. You can watch them MLG.tv/Big Timer or Big T. I believe both links work. 2-0 up already in the first half of Raid CTF.
Yeah, and he's laughing. Seems like they're having a pretty good time.
The Icons guys struggling.
They're getting schmang-dang tonight.
Schmang-danged?
I mean, they're
Who's the
struggling.
best player on this team right now, in your opinion?
Optic,
Yeah.
Big T.
Big T? No doubt.
Probably not, but
He's 10-9.
probably Scum, but Big T. I want to say Big T.
Big T. Yeah, without Big Willie Johnson. We're saying it.
Dude, you're the one that was just talking about the beans.
Hey, I will enjoy the beans if we do win them. Use that to the camera.
You're gonna have some beans afterwards.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Big T's so focused. There's no need to communicate when you're that focused.
Yo. Too focused.
You wanna fucking die? Holy
I'm running it right up to him.
JCap getting a little bit frustrated.
Thought he was over there.
How good is it to see Big Timer, Merc, and JCap on the same squad once
Yeah,
again?
it's great. Then you throw Scump in there.
And forgot what he was singing.
man.
That's what happens when you light candles all day. Like
What is he talking about? Hold on, I'm hiring the volume here.
That's what happens when you light
my man.
candles all day, bro.
Candles in his house. You just hear him lighting them all
That's
day.
it's on it, yeah.
What is he talking about?
Stinking in your house, Paul? What the fuck?
I think he's talking about Paul lighting candles in his house all day.
5 more minutes.
Big T is hurting right now. Look at
He
him.
is struggling to even open his
Someone
eyes.
send this man
He
who
was a
needs a
funny guy,
delivery.
though.
He needs some grease.
Dude.
He is pretty hysterical.
Is that a cooler?
They say he
next
has
to
a
him?
wireless mic and he just walks around, lights candles.
Oh, yeah, he does that shit too, dude. He'll walk in his kitchen, he'd be like, I'm at my fridge right now.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Come on, money. Rosé!
Ooh, snappy poo.
Is that an open cooler in the
Give him the
back?
shit.
I sure hope so.
I've
I've never had the pleasure of playing games with Big Time.
Oh, it's fabulous.
There's Paul just running.
What's she doing?
Oh, that's
Lagging,
Xbox.
lagging.
Nice box, nice box.
Lag.
Oh,
Lagging. Oh no.
Nice box, man.
Oh
damn.
no.
I feel like we need to just keep his audio out for a little bit.
Man, say the pussy, dude.
Tell me this is ego.
All right, we're gonna have to
Dude,
bring
his
it back
middle
as our
stats.
game is
Smoke
loading up,
at me.
guys. Team
Oh, the
Caliber,
pre-fire.
compLexity tied up one apiece. This one is looking
Will, you're
done.
not drinking.
Optic Gaming, nothing but chuckles over there going up
Yeah.
against Icons Conquer, who, you know, they started off strong. We were a little bit worried that they were going to be able to cause some upsets earlier in the day. They took TK to game 5, falling short there. It's Goonjar opening up with 3 straight kills. Neslo is there as well, and Neslo might go for a pull right away.
Yeah, he's going to be working over towards the flag. Going to take out one
You forgot the flag, Buck.
in the back. Forgot the flag. Jumping down poolside.
Theory was supposed to carry it. Got it.
Yeah, long bar lasers, going to grab the flag. He's going to get taken out. Sharp's going to be there, pull the flag. He's going to drop as well. So TK doing a nice job with the objective, just nobody killing anyway.
And John's using a really interesting class for CTF. He's rocking double trophies MP7.
Yeah, don't really understand that.
I'm confused.
Yeah, that kind of confuses me a lot.
All right, he's sticking with it though. Long barrel MP7 double trophy. He is the
I'm a fan
defenseman.
of whatever he's trying to do.
John, revolutionizing the new meta for Black Ops 2. Oh, there's a flag man.
You haven't seen him throw down a trophy.
Neslo's so sneaky, but gets caught on teammates, and now
Yep.
there's a player waiting for you.
It's Glacier.
Yeah, that's not the guy you want to run into. Clay saving the day. No one else was going to be in position. As you saw, it was Rambo getting cleaned up over on ringside. Pat Price pushing through mid, and Clay is going to be able to slay pool clear. So nice pushing out of Clay so far, and he's going to find his 3rd kill top mid.
Yeah, Clay probably just going to play for streaks. Nope. Attacking garage side so difficult. Just
my
kind of
God.
want to get streaks, play for that second half. But Clay doing a nice job trying to lock it down. Probably should have just pre-aimed that, looking to pick up some kills.
John's playing a little bit clueless right now. He's struggling a little bit.
He was just running in the back of Jim for no
Same
merit.
time, I don't know if I would expect someone to be hidden in the Lambos.
Yeah, no. Well, at that point in time, they got 3 down. Maybe you think something happens on defense, but actually, this Optic Gaming Icons match is now 2-1.
Let me know if they tie it up. We'll come back and check it out. I don't see that happening, though.
I kind of want, well, Big T just spawned in basketball and tried to go to his left. Just ran into the wall.
For those of you guys wondering why I'm on Theory, he's waiting to see if his teammates are able to slay out on the defensive end. Then he's going to make his move with the flag. Flag carrier moving across middle. And honestly, he is going the wrong way, but might be able to get around this corner. And this is a flag now from Team Kaliber, potentially, if Sharp can rally at home. It's actually Neslo there who wins one clutch fight. Can Sharp get there in time? The flag is returned. 0-0 with 2:10 still to go in the first half.
Yeah, and it looks like Ake's going to be the one to touch the flag for Cole. He's going to drop. You know, that was a big play out of him. He was able to pick up 2 kills over on poolside. And then, return that flag, just not able to bring it home once he picks it up. Taking it out really fast. And, no, right now, this game kind of favors Colt. You would want to be attacking on the side that TK is, and they haven't been able to do much of anything.
Clayster stacking up over on basketball side. John trying to push through the middle for complexity. And here comes the flood from all directions. Theory's going to pick him from the left. You had John pushing from the right. Or sorry, you had Neslo and Gunjar rather pushing from the right. And you're going to see both of those players tagged up. Neslo was dropped. It's going to be Goon having to wait and play for his life. He could work towards streaks here if players keep flooding down these stairs.
Yeah, if Goon can pick up a few more kills here just around the flag, he definitely would get these streaks. He's going to pick up the flag of Cole, trying to get one. He is so close to streaks. It would be huge if he were able to pick those up.
And now he kind of wishes he could hand the flag off to someone else.
Right.
Everyone else still up. Goon is kind of that guy you want to help return your flag. Instead, he's going to have to trust in Neslo. And Neslo wins a big 1v1, gets the flag home. Goon in a dead sprint, but there's a player in front of him at the flag. He knows it's coming. That kill gets him fully streaked. The Dolphin dive is short. Bit of a fail here. Clayster trying to punish, but it will be put in.
Yeah, but Clay picks up everybody pretty much. And he's going to pull the flag for Cole. He's going to run this one down the middle of the map. He's going to get taken out, though. And at least they got Goon to waste the Hellstorm, but he still has that War Machine and Lightning. And Optic Gaming has beaten Icons 3-0.
Good night, Icons. Yep. Thank you for participating. Ego, Rose, Bloods, and Study. It was great having you guys in the Throwback tournament. Thank you for coming out and playing for us tonight. But that means Optic Gaming 2-1 on the night.
Yep, OG gonna finish 2-1.
Good job,
on the night.
Get ready for the
It's gonna be TK up 1-0 here in the first half.
And so now we're basically looking at a scenario that's pretty simple. Complexity wins here. They are the #1 seed. Optic Gaming the #2 seed.
Yes.
If Optic Gaming wants to get in, I guess if TK wants to get in, they're the team on the bubble, right? You're doing the math there?
Yeah. TK is the team on the bubble.
They lost to Optic Gaming. They basically got a 3-1, I'm pretty sure, here in the worst case scenario.
Hostile War Machine deployed.
Well, right. Currently, TK is at 1-1. 4-5. So yeah, they can't win more maps than, well, they lost to OG, so they end up in a 2-way tie with OG. Well, they can't end up 2-way tie. They either
it'll be a 3-way tie.
They either lose and they're out, or they force a 3-way tie.
Right. And we'll get to all that a little bit later. We'll make sure our math is official. For now, let's just call the action. John, 3 streak in the kitchen, cut down by Theory. Theory helping get that last flag in. At the end of side #1, you can see he's got 2 returns for the team. Their only cap, Gunjar carried it most of the way, and Gunjar really has been the secret to their success. 17-9 was just taken down at the base, but we'll stay on board with them through the respawn. Looks like Complexity going to go with the flagpole. Gunjar going to have to get some major kills here. There's the first one on Aches in the middle. Clayster all alone back on basketball court, and TK could even go for the aggressive play here. Goon's going to try and take out Clay with the lightning strike as Theory goes for the flagpole. Neither connect, and Theory is going to fall with Clayster doing a phenomenal job of running away from Neslo and Goon.
Yeah, Clay was hiding in the hut, and it looks like the flag not returned. So Colt could be able to keep this flag alive, and it looks like it's Ray trying to bring this one out poolside. It's going to be Sharp taking him out. Looks like that kill is exchanged, though.
Aches got 2.
Picking up 2, and it looks like he might be able to put this one in.
Uh-oh. Aches is
Waiting
backing
for a
up.
teammate.
He's
Yeah,
really
waiting for a
nervous.
teammate.
And Neslo knows he's kicking himself now. He's like, if I would have shot, man, I had him. 1-1 game. Rambo Ray, last man to defend the base versus 3 members from this TK squad, all who are surging down the middle. They're going to come out down low. Theory's going to loop through back garage, and it looks like John going to stay behind the blue car. It's actually Gunjar there who will fall. So Theory getting sneaky, but you're not going to trick Complexity in a CTF game.
Nope. Clay, one of the best players, just calling out spawns, knowing when players are going to be sneaking, keeping track of where players are on the map. And Goon, he has that War Machine, but how useful is it going to be on CTF? Not too much.
Yeah, War Machine not the best score streak for this type of game mode. But you are seeing some nice SMG work coming out of Eggs. He's put away the AR for the moment. TK clearing out their base, at least they think so. Rambo, though, So sneaky on this left side, is going to be hiding, and here he comes up. Ha! Met at the top. That is Sharp on a 3 streak. And I'm looking at it, 2:10 left. Who's going to make the first move, and what is the power play to make here, Matt?
If you're TK, you try and get one of your players with streaks and almost play for the overtime.
Okay.
And use those streaks offensively, and then set a really good score. If you're Cole, you kind of go for it now. I mean, you know that you burn both of Goon's streaks. That if you're able to get a flag, they really have no way of stopping you.
Goonjar continuing to impress as you see him holding down that whole pool side. Theory was able to make a little bit of room down the middle of the map, looking for a kill back in garage. Big win there versus Clayster, but he needs some teammate support. Simply buying time is Theory right now. Not going for the flag, just trying to get his teammates into position. Goonjar is going to be flanking, but he's cut down. Sharp needs to get the 2-piece here. There's one. Looking for the second back garage. Theory finally cleaned up. This is no cap opportunity for Sharp.
Yeah, Sharp, see, he has no opportunity to make anything happen here. He's going to get cut down in garage pretty quick. John with 4 kills. Not really looking to push up. He looks like he may be thinking about playing for streaks. One person pushing him poolside, though. Looks like John able to win that engagement. So he's going to run straight up pool. They may be going for this here in the last minute or so.
John's 1 kill away from streaks as well. Just saw his teammate Clayster get dropped top pool stairs. Knows that they're probably going to be pushing poolside here shortly. And he will be met right around the corner. Someone walks into his face, and John is going to pick up the kill and the Hellstorm missile. 1 away from the lightning strike still. There it is.
Lightning strike
Yeah,
on standby.
John going to pick up a lightning
Time's
strike.
almost up.
You bomb it now?
Nah, I think he probably saves them.
Enemy flag acquired. Our flag carrier is down.
20 seconds left. Aches last man standing. We're going to overtime here if Aches dies. There's only 1 player from TK in position to go for a pull and get it back in time. That's Goonjar, but there's 3 defenders back at the base. Goonjar still does have the War Machine.
Yeah, but I think in CTF doesn't really do much. Like if this was like a raid hardpoint, like we were going in the last minute or so, 2 minutes, then makes a huge difference. In the CTF, probably not as much.
Not so much, he says. Here is Rambo Ray, your round-ending kill cam. Stalemate after 10 minutes. So we are seeing another overtime here. TK desperately trying to finish this one 3-1 in the best of 5. compLexity will confirm the #1 seed, being on the opposite side of the bracket from Adversity.
Right.
If they're able to win.
ADV was very strong last night. Gonna look for them to just come out and have a good old row performance again tomorrow.
Knife coming in from Theory.
It's going to be hard for Cole to score on this side.
Hostiles have taken our flag.
Going to be looking at
Enemy flag
if
acquired.
TK can be the ones to
Our
score
flag
or
has been
not.
dropped.
Goon going to shut down Ray. Theory trying to get a kill up top, not able to do so, so
Be advised,
everybody's flag going to go
hostiles
back
have
to base.
returned their flag. Our flag is secure.
Sharp picking up some kills over poolside. Meanwhile, Clayster gonna answer right back. John's still hanging out in kitchen though, and Cole is playing very defensively.
Friendly
Goonjar
war
gonna
machine
try
deployed.
and step up the tempo of this game, putting some pressure on now with his score streaks.
Yeah, Goon going to be set up in kitchen. Going to look around with the War Machine. So there you go. He's going to get 1 player off spawn, but still not able to do much of anything. He's going to get cut down by Clay. As it looks like Clay starting to play for some streaks as well.
Yeah, and Rambo Ray was threatening for a flagpole. If he got the second kill, he was out through middle, and Clay had his back. Instead, remains the stalemate, and Clay is going to secure a lightning strike and Hellstorm with that kill through the wall on Neslo.
That's huge. You know, John with streaks now and Clay. Cole on the next half going to have a great chance to go on offense.
Oh, Ray's going to get this out poolside. No support yet. Sharp hot on his trail. And Sharp's got to go knife out
Hostile
here.
lightning strike
You
inbound.
might see, yeah, Lightning is going to come in for Cole.
He stopped the flag. Clay still working towards the
Missile inbound.
helicopter. It looks like Stealth Chopper
Enemy
could
flag
be
acquired.
a viable option here on the other side. Big cutoffs trying to be scored. That was Pat Price. Flag, though, going to be put through,
Good
and
job.
we
Let's
have
get ready for the
compLexity
next
on the
round.
board first. So tough for TK to beat this time.
Oh yeah, now especially Cole going to the good side of the map. Going to be very difficult for TK to beat this time.
And Clay took over that overtime. A 10
Oh, yeah.
streak. in overtime.
That's it.
Overtime.
And then minute 55, and they have streaks. Going to be very difficult for TK
Capture
to
the
come back.
flag.
I mean, John still has a lightning. Clay still has a
Secure the
hellstorm.
objectives.
They're just so difficult. I believe maybe Goon has some of that War Machine left, but
One of the few times Optic Gaming will be cheering on complexity.
the only time.
And Clayster is just knowing how close he is to this stealth
Yo.
chopper, wants to make a statement here.
Hellstorm missile.
Yeah, he's
We'll
gonna
go to you, Clay.
He's going to call in the Hellstorm, just kind of leave it up hovering. He knows where the players are of TK now.
Man and money.
Yeah, and he knows there's a player up in this pool building as well, so Clay just going to wait for this player to come down. He's going to be able to pick him up, and there's the stealth chopper.
You call it right away?
You
You
know,
got a
he
minute
might,
13, man. Might as well.
I think he'll probably wait till 45 seconds. If he calls it 45 seconds, yeah, a minute, there you go.
Deployed.
Young Rambo is going to be running through. Clay on a 12 streak, finally going to be taken down. Both flags out, though. Let's see how Neslo decides to dodge this bird.
Well, he calls the stealth chopper at his own base. It looks like it's able to take out Neslo, and then you see the stealth chopper with two. The lightning coming in from John,
Hostiles have taken our flag.
and the flag is still
Goon's
out,
trying
though.
to get to it, man.
He's gonna have one player in front of him. Goon's gonna keep the flag
Oh,
alive.
there's the stealth chopper.
Hostile
Yeah,
flag
and it's
carrier
Aches
is down.
and the stealth chopper.
Uh-oh, flag
Sharp.
Sharp touches it, but the stealth is there, and there is the return. John
with
is
a
going
huge
to
play.
make the final play as Ray gets the return back at the base. Complexity wins this one with 2 flags in overtime. Clayster stealth chopper saving the day, but man, Neslo got it close. The stairs, Sharp, Pat, everyone fighting for it at the very end, but it's Rambo Ray with the dolphin dive for the return.
Yeah, it was Ray with the return, John with the pole, and then
Mission
obviously
failed.
Clay getting that
Step
stealth
up
chopper,
next
huge
time.
plays.
Chaos all around us. 40 kills, 26 for Clayster. On the other side, a 36-25 game out of their top slayer. I believe that was Goonjar, who led the team the whole way. He had a phenomenal performance there. So, we got 2 losses now to this TK squad. Can they come back?
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for them to come back. I believe the next map is going to be, it's going to be a Yevon Hardcore.
Yemen!
So, one of Cole's better maps. We saw them play it earlier. This one should be close.
All right, guys, don't go anywhere. The last game of the night coming up next live from New York City. This is the Black Ops 2 Throwback Tournament presented by Xbox One, official console of MLG.